The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
What happens when you try to rob a church that is led by the pastor of disaster? One guy found out very quickly what happens to you when you do that. We'll tell you the story coming up in a few minutes.
Now Trending. Has everybody seen that video of the little girl in the Walmart just
tearing up everything?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. It's even on TMZ. And if you're not a celebrity and you end up on TMZ, you know you did something horrible. You screwed up. It's just this little girl. She looks to be 8 or 9.
I was going to say 5 or 6.
Maybe even
6,
younger.
7, maybe, yes.
Just
younger.
going from aisle to kind of perusing around the produce section and the meat section, just throwing things on the ground, bottles of wine, stamping on things. And everybody's kind of freaking out, not knowing what to do.
But she's not doing it in a fit. She's just doing it calmly, just walking around and methodically just tearing stuff up. Yeah. And I hear somebody in the video goes, "Don't yell at her."
Yeah, you don't know what she's been through.
I don't know where her mom or dad were in the whole situation. I didn't watch it that long into the video.
Yeah,
were they there?
I don't think. Well, I think they were there, and it's unclear if they were the ones screaming. But yeah, you hear that a lot. You don't know what she's been through. Don't tell her to stop.
Mm-hmm.
I would have grabbed her up so quick.
I mean, she's really going on a rampage.
I don't care what you've been through. We ain't doing that.
You mean if it's your kid
or anyone's? No, I'm kidding. Yeah, my kid.
Yeah, but the parents should be asked to leave.
Absolutely.
And pay for this stuff that she tore up.
Totally.
Yeah.
But I think people are so scared to get involved because it's not your kid, and I understand that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You don't want to be the one to discipline somebody else's kid,
especially if I'm just a customer at Walmart. I'm not getting involved. Now, if I'm working at Walmart, then I would try to do something.
Especially if there's glass on the floor. Like now, you're just causing a hazard.
Yeah.
She's throwing bottles around. It was just crazy. So that was on TMZ yesterday afternoon,
and she didn't look trashy at all. She looked like she's cute. Dressed and the whole thing. She looked
totally fine.
Listen, kids will be kids, but not at Walmart. I mean, not doing that. If you want to do it at your house, whatever.
LL Cool J is trending this morning. He says he is the most important rapper that ever existed. He said, "I'm going to say this humbly, but I really mean this. I think one day people are going to wake up and realize that LL Cool J is the most important rapper that ever existed."
How do you say that humbly?
I say it humbly.
Yeah,
you got to say it humbly.
Yeah, it's just like when you say, "I'm just saying."
Yeah.
Like whatever you say that hurts somebody's feelings or whatever, if you say, "I'm just saying," after then it doesn't.
Certainly had a big impact on the culture, but to say he's the most important hip hop artist ever lived, I don't think so.
But he didn't say he was the best rapper. He just said like most influential or started the most stuff and all of that.
Oh, LL.
Oh, LL.
I don't think so.
Why are you doing that?
But it's kind of crazy that he would be the first rapper to step out there like this and be courageous enough to brag on himself.
Yeah, I mean,
right.
They never do that.
They never. Yeah. It's unheard of.
But usually when they say they're the greatest, you're like, they might have an argument for that. But and LL might.
Greatest lips, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, he's a handsome guy.
Yeah, but that's about it. Luscious lips for LL.
Exactly. So TJ's told us once before he admires his wife in unusual ways, like staring at her through binoculars. But it might look a little different at a different time of the day. We'll find out next.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Hey, it's TJ, and I say it every year at this time. The perfect gift for someone in your life that you love is Omaha Steaks. Have delicious Omaha Steaks delivered to your house and save a lot of money. You can get 50% off site-wide at omahasteaks.com plus a $30 reward card when you shop early and score an extra $30 off with the promo code TJR. I'm telling you, whomever you give this as a gift is going to love it. It's Omaha Steaks. Order today at omahasteaks.com.
Add TJRiggins.com to your phone's home screen. Open your phone's browser, type TJRiggins.com, and click the top banner to learn how to easily add to both iOS and Android phones. Everything is now on the homepage, TJRiggins.com.
The charity Peyton's Promise would not be possible without great sponsors. Sponsors like Brad & Brothers Heating, Air, and Electrical. Find out more about Brad & Brothers at bradandbrothers.com.
Available whenever you want it on the TJ and Riggins app. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
So this story has been told many times on the radio, and I'll let TJ give you the details, but explain how you would watch your wife, Jody, when she was out at the pool. Just for anybody who hasn't heard, because I think it's actually sweet.
Yeah, I would stand in the window looking out at the pool, and I would be looking at her through binoculars.
Sweet.
Maybe sweet isn't the right word. It shows his
endearing.
Maybe endearing, his admiration for his beautiful wife. In any scenario, any environment, he loves that woman.
Sure.
Yeah, and if I would have gone out there and just stood by her lounge chair staring at her,
yeah,
she would have told me stop.
Right.
Yeah, there's that.
Rightfully so. It is kind of weird.
She would have wanted to do that other thing. Talk.
There it is.
I didn't know.
You just wanted peace and quiet, just watching her.
Yeah. So I think it's a good thing.
It's not like I stood there for an hour. It was just,
Yeah, you just take a peek through the binoculars,
Right.
and an hour would have been creepy.
No.
Well,
not if it's my wife, no.
Not if it's your wife.
If you were some random guy, creepy, yeah.
Yeah, I've said that so many times. Hey, not like I'm just some random guy. I saw you when I walked in the store. I said, hey.
That doesn't mean you get to pants me in Kroger. But there's a list going around of things that are normal during the day but seem creepier at night. And I thought that's a good example of like looking at somebody you love through binoculars. Maybe normal during the day, but if you're looking at somebody through binoculars at night, it's a little bit creepier.
Yeah.
Do you have any examples of that? There's a lot of these on the internet. Visiting a cemetery is one of the top ones.
That's a good one.
Normal during the day, but if you're doing it at night, kind of weird. Sitting on a swing set.
Yeah, at night, that's not good.
I think about Jody looking at that Halloween decoration of the little girl on the swing. She freaked out.
I would think swimming in the ocean or the lake is creepy at night.
Yes.
Swimming at night is weird.
In a natural body of water.
Yes.
Yeah, like, what is that person doing?
Ew.
Somebody said feeding birds or squirrels at night. Yeah,
Or in general.
Just maybe in general. Hanging up the laundry.
Yeah.
They said it seems ghoulish at night. Pushing a stroller.
Oh, yeah. Pushing a stroller. That was me, though. Delilah had colic, so I would take her down the street.
Really?
Yeah. At night.
Standing on a street corner, singing any kind of lullaby.
Oh.
Yeah.
Around the road.
That's the one that always gives. That's the creepiest one. When you can hear somebody just singing, ring around the rosy. And then you hear the squeak of a swing that's still going after somebody's gotten out of it.
Yeah, that's
So creepy. Walking a dog, blowing bubbles, taking photographs. I said you seem like a stalker, which maybe that is true. What are you doing out here? Reading a book under a tree.
At night.
Yeah. Carrying a bouquet of flowers. I mean, there's a lot of these, but listen, if you want to look at your wife, you should be able to.
Yeah, I know.
Binoculars, telescope, whatever.
And no guilt on my part at all.
Yeah. Would she still like that today?
She didn't like it then.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show. It's now easier than ever at the homepage, tjriggins.com. The new TJ and Riggins Show gallery button with the pictures, videos, and links you're hearing us talk about on the show. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
How would you like to be part of a Christmas miracle? Make a donation to TJ and Riggins Breaking and Entering Christmas. Visit tjriggins.com/Christmas and click the donate button. There's a needy family in Western North Carolina who could really use your help. tjriggins.com/Christmas.
Hey, it's TJ, and we were hanging out the other night at our new favorite place, Blackfin Ameripub in Ballantyne, and I figured out that's where I'm going to be watching the ball games this year. That's right. They have about 40 TVs showing all of the games on Saturdays, the college games, and their official Ohio State Buckeyes bar. You don't want to miss that if you're a Buckeyes fan as well as a Packers fan or a Panthers fan. They got it all. not to mention some of the best food that I have had in a long, long time. You're looking for a great time? Go to Blackfin Ameripub in Ballantyne. Check it out at acetj.com/Blackfin.
The charity Peyton's Promise would not be possible without great sponsors. Great sponsors like Jewelers on Main, located in downtown Mooresville. Go to tjriggins.com/jewel to find out more about Jewelers on Main. Again, that's tjriggins.com/jewel.
Point and stare at TJ and Riggins anytime you want on YouTube. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
You know, stealing is always bad. But when you try to burgle the Lord, it's even worse. There's this guy in California who allegedly was trying to burgle the Lord's house on Thanksgiving. He was trying to break in with an axe.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. And I just wonder if every time he was hitting the church doors, he was saying, "Let me ask you something." So a lot of times the pastors live right behind the church in a parsonage, and so this is the case with this situation. And so the pastor heard the alarm going off, and he ran to confront the intruder, and they started brawling. So normally you'd think that the edge would go to the guy with the axe. But this pastor was a man named Nick Neves, and he has a background in kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, and other MMA. Says he was able to grapple with the guy for about 15 minutes without doing much actual harm to him until authorities arrived.
15 minutes? That's a long time when you're grappling with somebody with an axe.
But he was doing it kind of like when I saved the entire village that night, Riggins, with that guy that was out of his mind on bath salts up at the Palm Steakhouse. I was trying not to hurt him.
Right.
And so it took longer, for me to have to keep grappling with him, so to speak.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to hurt him. Mm-hmm. And the pastor of disaster here may have been doing the same thing, because that's what he said, without doing much harm to him. He could have probably just snapped him in half or put him to sleep if he wanted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they say the suspect may be homeless. He was arrested, but it's unclear what charges he's facing. Well, if he don't get right, I know the charges he's going to be facing in the afterlife.
That's exactly right.
Because, an axe ain't no match for a pitchfork.
Exactly. Earthly punishments hold nothing.
That's right. You get down there and you show that axe to Satan, he's going to stick you right in the butt with that pitchfork.
Sure
Tell
enough.
you to get over there and start swimming in that lake of fire.
I want to hear that sermon, though. I bet he's got a great sermon on Sunday.
Yeah. But I just, I'm so shocked by that. Who knew California had churches?
Yeah.
This is the first I'm hearing of this. Wow.
Crazy.
Wow.
But, the preachers aren't just sitting around all the time, figuring out how they can be meek.
Yeah.
Even though they're the ones that's going to inherit the earth, from what I hear.
Is that what they say?
Is that what they say?
What a eccentric character. Judo master, also pastor. Mm-hmm. It's amazing.
Yeah. Like I say, he's the pastor of disaster. Old Dana White's going to be calling him.
Oh, yeah.
You come up here and, get in this octagon.
Yeah. Watch me Judy chop this altar.
I wonder if he puts all those references in his sermons.
Why would you not?
He does.
You got to fight the devil. Like in the octagon. Yeah, put him in a leg lock, break his kneecaps. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, I wish I knew the names of some official MMA moves. I could throw those out there as references.
Listen. Yeah. You got the purple nurple, the whole thing.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
Hey, it's Riggins, and if you love dogs like me, it's heartbreaking when you see posts online that show a cute dog at the shelter with a last day deadline. Wouldn't it be awesome if there were no more last day calls for these dogs? There's a great new organization called No More Last Days. They just launched a website with one goal: to help dogs while featuring like-minded organizations who do good work. Visit tjriggins.com/lastdays or visit them in person at the booth at the Carolina Renaissance Festival every weekend through November and see how they're making a difference and how you can help. tjriggins.com/lastdays.
It's now easier than ever at the homepage, tjriggins.com. Oh, look, our new subscribe button, where you can make sure you're getting the new shows right when they're posted. Find listening options for Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, social media sites, and more. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
The charity Peyton's Promise would not be possible without great sponsors. Great sponsors like Table and Twine and their great subscription program. Go to tableandtwine.com and check it out for yourself. That's tableandtwine.com for Table and Twine.
This is the TJ and Riggins podcast and radio show.
So, Lindsay, you try to do some Christmas decorating outside your home, and it didn't go well?
Didn't go well at all.
Jody did all of our Christmas decorating yesterday, and she's doing minimal decorations this year because we're going to Nashville for Christmas, because my daughter has to work over the Christmas that we're going there. So, but to her, minimal stuff still is just, it looks great.
Yeah.
You know,
it's still above and beyond.
Yeah. So what happened with your deal?
Well, come to find out, putting lights on crepe myrtles isn't fun.
What?
You know crepe myrtle trees? Is it crate or
I thought
crepe?
It was crepe.
Crepe, yeah.
I thought, yeah.
So
I'll look it up and make sure.
we have like 5 crepe myrtles going down our driveway, and they're pretty big trees. So I got maybe 8 huge rolls of red, and it kind of looks like candy cane lights. Super cute. I get them home. Kyle's already told me, don't do that. You're going to have a time doing that. And I'm not helping you because I've already said, don't waste your money. You're going to get out there. You're going to try. Well, I did it anyway. So I get home. I'm on a ladder. I'm trying to, and then they keep falling. And then I'm like, maybe I should like tape them where they need to go. And then that fell. And I was just getting really frustrated. Come to find out I needed like 18, what are those? Extension cords, yes. And didn't have those, and it was just a hot mess.
So Kyle was right all along.
Yeah.
And you just gave up on it, and what are you going to do with those lights?
Well, he gets home from work, and he's like, what is all this? They're just in a pile in the middle of the yard. I'm like, I'm frustrated. He's like, let me do it. I can't believe you did this. I know. He starts doing it. He comes in like an hour later. He's like, Lynn, I could not be more mad. Don't speak to me for like an hour. I'm like, okay, I'm cooking dinner for the kids. I'm like, no problem.
But he did get them up.
No.
Oh, he didn't?
No, because so crepe myrtle starts as one tree, and then it go, the branches go out.
Yeah.
So there's like 10 different little branches. So you have to wrap those. It's just a mess. It's not just like a normal tree trunk. And he told me, and I was like, I can do anything.
Yeah. And so, again, back to my other question. So you just wasted money on those lights. What are you going to do with those
like
lights?
$200 on lights.
Oh, no.
Oh my God.
I'm going to figure it out. I might hire somebody in the neighborhood.
Yeah, he'll love that.
Yeah. He's so mad. He's still not talking to me.
I love that.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me for an hour. Let me.
Right.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. So that was a fun night.
But you just knew better than he did. You could do it.
Yeah.
All that.
Well, I was at the store, a place called At Home, which never take kids to. They wanted every single thing. I ended up buying a blow-up minion with a Christmas hat. It's the tackiest thing ever. It's in our front yard. So I just ended up getting too much stuff. And, when you're there, you can do anything. You're like, I can do that.
Yeah.
Look at these lights. How hard can it be? Yeah.
So now you know. Now, then probably next year you'll do the same thing. I just went about it the wrong way last year.
Yeah.
I think I could do it this year.
I think, yeah. So I'm getting divorced. That's what I'm getting.
Or y'all are just going to have to move where you get better trees in the front yard.
Yeah, exactly.
For Christmas lights next year.
Thank you.
Go buy a new house.
Yes.
More TJ and Riggins coming up. Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. The easiest way ever to get everything TJ Riggins all in one place. The new Media Center is the easy way to access everything we do. The radio family asked for it, and now it's here. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
How would you like to be part of a Christmas miracle? Make a donation to TJ and Riggins Breaking and Entering Christmas. Visit tjriggins.com/Christmas and click the donate button. There's a needy family in Western North Carolina who could really use your help. tjriggins.com/Christmas. Lily and Grace is an incredible boutique in Mooresville, North Carolina that was built from a lifetime of experience in the interior design and home renovation businesses. Beautiful furniture and interior design elements ready to tell your home's story. Lily and Grace offers a wide range of products that can be customized to accommodate every corner of your home. They truly create pieces of art, and we are so proud to be working with them. Learn more at lilyandgrace.com. That's lilyandgrace.com.
At the beginning of every hour of the TJ and Riggins show, it's Now Trending, where Riggins brings you the most important news of the day. Now Trending is sponsored by No More Last Days. Go to tjriggins.com/lastdaysnow to see how you can help them ensure more dogs have no more last days. Again, that's tjriggins.com/lastdays.
The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins show.
Boom, boom, boom. Hey, we have some really funny audio to play for you with an old lady calling in to the QVC. And I don't know if this is an old piece, Riggins, or something that you found that's new, but I love it.
Yeah, it's great.
I love it. Grouchy old ladies sometimes can be funny. So we'll get to that for you coming up in a few minutes.
Now Trending sponsored by No More Last Days. This holiday season, help out a dog at risk of euthanasia in a kill shelter by visiting tjriggins.com/lastdays. Pick up some of their merch. They've got hats, t-shirts, hoodies, the whole work. You know, all the great stuff, and it helps to benefit a dog. tjriggins.com/lastdays. You also get a personalized video from my dog Riley if you pick something up just in time for the holidays. Is there a greater Christmas gift than a personalized video from my dog?
I
don't think so. Yeah. So tjriggins.com/lastdays. There's a Good Samaritan alert. Yesterday, a guy named Robert Dean was in Indianapolis. He went out to check his mail, saw two baby carriers in his ditch in his front yard. There were two babies in it. Somebody had stolen a car.
Really?
And just dumped the babies in somebody's yard.
Were they twins?
They weren't. I don't believe so. Spotted. Well, it doesn't say. Discovered two baby girls inside the chairs that had been taken in the stolen car earlier that day.
Oh.
Dang.
So he said, I did what anybody would do. And I was like, what, anybody?
Well, I am glad he dropped him off somewhere.
The person that stole the car?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And didn't steal him.
Yeah.
But it must have taken the adult in the car with him.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Because how would there just be two babies left behind if he hadn't taken their mom or their dad with him?
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know.
So it could have been a kidnapping, carjacking.
Yeah.
That's true.
But to just walk out and check your mail and all of a sudden you see two babies in your front yard, that's terrifying.
That's
it's a
wild.
nightmare.
Yeah. You know what would be difficult if that happened in my house? Being able to get those babies away from my wife.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She'd be like, oh, my God, thank you.
God blessed us with two babies.
Oh, yeah.
got two babies.
You wouldn't get them away from her.
You gave.
Okay.
So that is a great story. Today is World Trick Shot Day. I've never got into that because I'm not a 12-year-old on YouTube, but a lot of trick shot industry is major.
What kind of trick shots? Pool or basketball or what?
Any kind of trick shot you can come up with.
Like
Basketball is the most
perfect
common.
guys.
Mm-hmm. Basketball, football, and stuff like that. So maybe on World Trick Shot Day, we'll do something like that in here. See if we can pull off an amazing trick shot.
I don't even know what y'all are talking about. That's like foreign language to me. I'm like, what?
I may have caused some unnecessary drama in TJ's house yesterday, and I'll tell you how I did it next.
This is the TJ and Riggins show.
When it comes to football, I know where I'm headed. Wild Wing Cafe. They've got hot wings, cold beer, and football on all the big screens. It's the best place to catch every play, enjoy some killer wings, and ice-cold drinks. See you at Wild Wing Cafe, your game day headquarters.
It's now easier than ever at the homepage, TJRiggins.com. A new call and text the show option where you can send us a text or leave us a voicemail, which we may even use on the show. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
The charity Peyton's Promise would not be possible without great sponsors. Great sponsors like Lily and Grace, Design, Home, Living. It's Lily and Grace. Go to tjriggins.com/LG to find out more. That's tjriggins.com/LG.
Available whenever you want it on the TJ and Riggins app. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
TJ, I may have screwed up. I may have caused you unnecessary stress.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to. Well, you decide if I meant to. So Jody, TJ's wife, is going to this Mingle and Jingle, I think it's called.
Yeah.
At a place called Lily and Grace. It's a boutique in Mooresville, North Carolina. It's a beautiful boutique. Like stunningly beautiful.
Yeah.
She's there. She's going to be there on Wednesday. I think it's
Is that what that one's
40.
called? Or is that one the one that she's going to at the Jewelers on Main in downtown Mooresville? Oh. They both have events coming up that she's going to. So
Okay, I think the Wednesday one is Lily and Grace.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
So anyway, I had to call her about that, and I was like, hey, you're doing this thing on Wednesday, and yeah. And then she texted me later with a follow-up question, and I had sent her a video of me in front of my tree explaining some things. She goes, oh, your tree looks so good. And I said, oh, thanks. It takes like 5 minutes to put together. It takes 10 minutes to put the ornaments on. It's not a big tree. And she goes, yeah, I'm not having a tree this year because we're going to be in Nashville. It feels weird. And I know you guys aren't setting up the tree because you're not going to be around. But I said, oh, Jody, that's awful. That's terrible. That's terrible. How can you celebrate Christmas without a Christmas tree? Don't you want to enjoy it for the whole month?
Right. And I don't understand her decision on that either, because it's not like we're going to be in Nashville for the 2 weeks leading up to Christmas. We're going to be there like 2 days before Christmas, and we're leaving on the 26th.
Yeah. I'm not going to be at home for Christmas. I'm going to be at my brother's house and my parents' house. I'm not going to be at my house to enjoy my tree on Christmas. But it's really about the season and ushering in the holiday and enjoying the Christmas tree. But I didn't. She says you like it. You like the Christmas tree down on December 26th.
I do. Yeah. As soon as Christmas is over, I want the Christmas decorations away.
So,
because they're not New Year's decorations, they're Christmas decorations.
Mm-hmm. Okay. But is she trying to place the blame on your feet for not putting up the tree?
No.
Okay.
No. And she ended up putting up a tree, and that's what I couldn't figure out to begin with. I'll say maybe you don't want to take the time to put up the cover of Southern Living magazine tree that we have every year in the living room.
Right.
But grab one of the other 10 trees that we have that go all over the rest of the house and just throw one of those up.
Right.
I didn't know there was multiple trees.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
yes.
It's Peppermint Forest, Christmas
Right.
tree.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So she grabbed one of the smaller ones and said, you know what I thought of? The tree we usually have in the kitchen. I'll just put that in the living room so we will have a tree. Great idea.
Okay, great.
And it looks great. It
Wish
does.
I would have
It
thought
looks
of
great.
Just 7 less than normal.
Yeah.
Bah humbug.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show. Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. The easiest way ever to get everything TJ Riggins all in one place. The new Media Center is the easy way to access everything we do. The radio family asked for it, and now it's here. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
How would you like to be part of a Christmas miracle? Make a donation to TJ and Riggins Breaking and Entering Christmas. Visit tjriggins.com/Christmas and click the donate button. There's a needy family in Western North Carolina who could really use your help. tjriggins.com/Christmas. Lily and Grace is an incredible boutique in Mooresville, North Carolina that was built from a lifetime of experience in the interior design and home renovation businesses. Beautiful furniture and interior design elements ready to tell your home's story. Lily and Grace offers a wide range of products that can be customized to accommodate every corner of your home. They truly create pieces of art, and we are so proud to be working with them. Learn more at lilyandgrace.com. That's lilyandgrace.com.
At the beginning of every hour of the TJ and Riggins show, it's Now Trending, where Riggins brings you the most important news of the day. Now Trending is sponsored by No More Last Days. Go to tjriggins.com/lastdaysnow to see how you can help them ensure more dogs have no more last days. Again, that's tjriggins.com/lastdays.
Point and stare at TJ and Riggins anytime you want on YouTube. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
You know, while my wife, Jody, accuses me of, buying stuff from social media spam ads and stuff where she says, quote, "You fall for all that stuff." I never have actually ordered anything from a home shopping network like the QVC or any of those types of things.
No.
Have y'all ever ordered anything from there?
No.
No.
As a matter of fact, I can't watch it for very long. I'm not one of those that can even just sit there and go, "Oh, well, look what that thing will do." Or every time I'm flipping through or I see it, they've got somebody on there hawking some sort of a discounted dress line or something.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
something like that.
Or it's a dress that turns into a jacket that turns into a pants.
Yeah.
You know?
and then turns into a non-stick skillet.
Yeah, exactly.
Can do it all.
But this was a lady calling during the live thing to order a pair of jeans that they had on there. And she, I guess, didn't realize that they had already, as we say in the business, they had already potted her up on the air. That means put the volume up in broadcasting, and it's called pot up because it stands for potentiometer. And that's the thing that runs a lot of people in radio don't even know that.
I don't.
They'll say, "Pot my mic up." What does pot stand for? What is that short for? I don't know. So now you know. Potentiometer is what it is. So she didn't realize she was on the air, or maybe she did, but this was the result of it.
Thing I think you're going to really like is...
Do you see I'm on the phone?
It's a live television show, and Rosalie didn't want to be interrupted on the phone.
Rosalie.
So we're going to let her take care of whoever was interrupting.
That would be me.
Yeah.
Be like, "Kids, I'm on the phone." Shut blank.
Handled it like a pro.
Yeah.
But you know, that used to be worse when I was a kid. That your mom or your dad, mainly your mom, would go crazy when you're trying to talk to her on the phone because it was stuck to the wall. She couldn't walk away. She couldn't, walk into another room and shut the door, or go outside and shut the door.
Yeah.
She was attached to that cord.
Yeah.
So, I always knew that something was about to happen whenever my mom would tell the person on the other end of the phone, "Barbara, hang on just a minute."
Yeah.
It's about to go down.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I'm about to get cut up in here.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
Hey, it's TJ, and we were hanging out the other night at our new favorite place, Blackfin Ameripub in Ballantyne, and I figured out that's where I'm going to be watching the ball games this year. That's right. They have about 40 TVs showing all of the games on Saturdays, the college games, and their official Ohio State Buckeyes bar. You don't want to miss that if you're a Buckeyes fan as well as a Packers fan or a Panthers fan. They got it all. Not to mention some of the best food that I have had in a long, long time. You're looking for a great time? Go to Blackfin Ameripub in Ballantyne. Check it out at acetj.com/Blackfin.
It's now easier than ever at the homepage, tjriggins.com. Click the deals button to get all our exclusive best deals anywhere from all of the TJ and Riggins show partners. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
The charity Peyton's Promise would not be possible without great sponsors. Great sponsors like Jewelers on Main, located in downtown Mooresville. Go to tjriggins.com/jewel to find out more about Jewelers on Main. Again, that's tjriggins.com/jewel.
This is the TJ and Riggins podcast and radio show.
So, Riggins, something happened in my life the other day, and I thought to myself, I said, even Riggins, who is over the top, over the moon about his dog and dogs in general, would probably find this to be annoying. there's a traffic light up here at the intersection. So across this street and down the other. And where I live in Mooresville, North Carolina, the busiest road is called Highway 150. It's always packed, always jammed. And there is another road called Morrison Plantation Road. And in order to turn left onto 150 a lot of times, it's tough because the traffic backs way up and it's just a mess. Well, the other day I was there, and the arrow to turn left onto Highway 150 doesn't last very long. So there were people in front of me, one in the left-hand lane, the other in the right lane. Both of them had German Shepherds in their car. So the dogs started barking at each other. So they let the windows down, and then they were barking, and I could see they were laughing like they're talking to each other, talking to each other. Well, then guess what happens when they're having their little doggy fun?
You miss the light.
Right. The light turns green, and it's time to go, and they don't look, and next thing you know, I gotta beep the horn. He looks up, and then goes, and guess who the last car to get through the light was?
Them.
Him.
Yeah, not you.
Him. So
It is adorable. Don't get me wrong, that is cute. But come on, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Don't slow me down.
Right.
That's so annoying.
But it's just part of this culture now that people think that the world stops because of their dogs.
Yeah.
Like that one literally stopped the world at that moment.
It was a nightmare.
For their dogs to, quote unquote, talk to each other.
Yeah.
And I don't want my dog barking. Like,
No, it was. And I love German Shepherds. I do. I love them.
Sure.
But they're loud, and nobody wants to hear that. You should get a disturbing the peace ticket.
That's it.
What if they meet and then fall in love and then get married? That's the only way I think that was worth it.
Who, the dogs?
No, the people that are driving the
I
dogs.
thought he meant the dogs too. I'm like,
You
you're
thought I meant the dogs getting married?
Yeah, I was
no,
like,
I
oh,
didn't. I meant the people. I meant the people
Well, we know you
driving
love
the
your
dogs.
dogs.
Yeah. Well, then no, it wouldn't have been worth it. No. Not to me.
Yeah. You don't care.
Yeah. Because they're probably going to give birth to children that'll end up voting a way that will cancel my children's votes.
Oh my goodness, this is spiraling out of
This got out of
control.
control. I do think that would be worth it, though.
Yeah.
If they met and got married. It was fate.
Maybe that's the only reason.
More TJ and Riggins coming up. It's now easier than ever at the homepage, TJRiggins.com. A TJ Riggins Prime button to get to invitations, links, and all the great Prime Plus exclusive content. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
These are the painless stiletto heels you've been hearing me talk about from Protégé, and yes, I said painless because they are. And they also come beautifully packaged in this box. You get a shoe bag as well. You get 2 extra straps. And so basically you're getting 3 pairs of shoes because they all look different. So then you buckle it to however you want and hook it on. So no more hassling with the buckle once you get it on. So go to tjriggins.com/shoes, promo code TJ for 30% off.
Hey, it's TJ, and I say it every year at this time. The perfect gift for someone in your life that you love is Omaha Steaks. Have delicious Omaha Steaks delivered to your house and save a lot of money. You can get 50% off site-wide at omahasteaks.com, plus a $30 reward card when you shop early and score an extra $30 off with the promo code TJR. I'm telling you, whomever you give this as a gift is going to love it. It's Omaha Steaks. Order today at omahasteaks.com.
The charity Peyton's Promise would not be possible without great sponsors. Great sponsors like the Temple Team at Keller Williams. Find out more about the Temple Team at tjriggins.com/Temple Team. It's the Temple Team at Keller Williams.